If you think anything in your mind, it becomes real. But we cannot push ourselves for that. We cannot even think we should visualize something. For that, we need a person who can make us understand what is self-image and how can we do that and how can we reach to our goal. This is very important to start any kind of journey, whether it is health, whether it is financial, whether it is stress management, anything, any kind of journey you want to go with that. But the base starts with self-image. So for that, I am inviting Miss Santoshi Bhosale, the self-image person, the self-image whose niche is self-image. Thank you, Santoshi, for my Mann Mathur's podcast. I'm inviting you to my Mann Mathur's podcast for giving us some little information about your niche, about your what you think about the world. Please tell me.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much. So, Mann, as first of all, thank you for giving such a good introduction and for basically highlighting the importance of self-image in the start itself, so that viewers are able to understand, they are able to relate the context of the podcast which we are doing at the moment. So let me introduce myself. My name is Santoshi Bhosale and I am IT professional, and at the same time I am self-image coach. So I recently started this journey as self-image coach because I really understood the importance of self-image. And as you also correctly mentioned, it is one thing which actually revolves around everything that we do in our lives. So be it a financial goal, be it personal goal, health goal, relationship goals, anything. So everything just revolves around what we feel, what we think of ourselves. So just to give maybe the context, or just to give some more information, let me share a story with you. So that would basically highlight how important self-image actually is.
Yeah, story I like very much.
Okay, so since childhood, I always had this self-image of mine where I used to think I am a topper. I always kept that self-image of myself when I was in school. So it happened with me when I was in 5th standard. I failed miserably. I failed in examination. And because of that, my class result was not 100%. And at that time, being only the failure, only the child who failed in the examination, all other children, they passed. So you feel okay, why I'm here? As a child, you will feel and when your class teacher or someone says, "Arey, you failed in the examination." So at that time, I promised myself, when I was in 5th standard, I promised myself, when I will leave this school, I will be topper of that school. So that, even in the childhood, I had this very strong thing in my mind that if I decide something, I will definitely put my energy and time to achieve it. So when I actually passed out from that school, in 10th standard, so I topped that school, from being a failure to being a topper.
Okay.
But that was one thing which happened in childhood. But after that, I didn't do anything remarkable in my life. Everything was very mediocre. And today, when I sit and look back, what exactly happened, where that child within me had gone, if it was possible for that child to achieve that success, from being a failure to be a topper, then in all the aspects or in all the areas of life, I should have done that, right? But then I realized, because few things happen, maybe when you go to college, you make new friends. Then I was very obese when I was a child. So I used to have very low confidence in myself. I used to feel, no, I don't look good. I'm not the skinny person which boys like. And whenever you go, when you're teen, basically, in your teenage, you always want to have that feeling where everyone gives you attention.
Exactly.
So because I was not getting that, my self-image for myself, I made in a way I am not good enough. I always used to complain. I used to stand in front of the mirror and I used to say to myself, I am not good enough, I am not good looking, no one likes me. That's not the reality honestly, I mean, no one thinks the way I used to think for myself, because no one actually ever told me like, I don't like you. But this is something I used to believe, like I am not good enough, But then after a few years, like it like piled up. So in relationships also, which I had been, I always used to have this insecurity, like I'm not good enough for my partner and all those stuff. But when I started my spiritual journey 2 years back, I actually started asking myself these questions, like what exactly happened to me in maybe those 10 years, like from when I passed my 10th standard examination till that 2 years back, what exactly happened. Then I analyzed few things. I got to know, okay, it was just me talking to myself, all the negative stuffs.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I thought, like, if I can create a positive as well as negative impact in my life, then why should I not choose only the positive things? So that was the moment in my life where I chose no. I wasted my decade now. It's high time I should focus on only the positive things. I know it sounds very fancy to talk about positive and everything, but it actually works. I have realized this because now I have gained that confidence within myself. I can, if I'm speaking to you, I know that I have built that confidence, because earlier I don't used to like to talk to people. I used to just go away and I'm not a social person at all. But now I'm coming forward and doing all these things. I'm on a mission to transform and help women to build their self-image. So I'm constantly speaking with people and engaging with them. So this new self has given me this new life. So I truly believe your self-image is your life, is your gateway to a new life. So that's why it is really important to reconstruct your self-image if it is broken. If you're constantly saying negative things to yourself, then it's high time you stop, you pause and think about it. Why you are saying what you are saying and what you can do to reconstruct the self-image.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I means this is very unbelievable for me, because in our group, you are the most engaging person and the most creative person. Your contacts are very, very means emotion and emotionful, or and just grab the attention. And so much comments on your posts. This is just because you have proved that the self-image is so important. You don't want to keep it just with you. You want to spread it. Yes, I am understanding your mission and vision. Your vision is with self-image. What I am having, everyone should have. This is very good.
Yes, true. Because Mann, I truly believe every human now, they have so much of potential within themselves. It's just because of the environment or because of some life situations, they just forget who they are and they become what other people are telling them. So we are listening to the voices of the other people, but we are not listening to our own internal voice, who is capable of doing so many great things.
Exactly.
So now, so now I just feel like everyone should become anchor of their own life. They should live the life on the decisions they make for themselves. No one should limit themselves. No one should say, I can't do this, I can't do that. Because everyone is capable of doing everything. Till maybe 2 to 3 years back, I didn't think I would be doing all this stuff. I would be even having the mission or purpose in my life. I was living my very mediocre life for, I said, 10 years, right? But something happened. That's why I chose this very consciously. No, I can't ruin my life like this. It's high time. Become the anchor and do everything that you want to do in this lifetime. On my deathbed, I don't want to regret that I didn't do this or that. So yes, this is my mission. When you're on your deathbed, you are the most satisfied person on the planet.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I sir. really nice. And what is one takeaway and immediately start implementing the self-image, and what do you want to means what one suggestion to the listeners and audience?
Actually, honestly, I will not say this. Like self-image is like overnight thing.
Yeah,
It will
exactly.
happen. It is not going to happen because
Nothing
it
is
took me
like that.
too long years. I'm still like in the process of empowering my own self. So it is obviously going to take time. But first, you have to get ready from your mind. First, you have to start believing in your own self. And the biggest asset that will help you is books. You
Yeah.
also know the power.
Which, yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Can you suggest some books?
Definitely. Actually, there is one book which is like kind of a revolutionary. It has been written like around 50 to 60 years back, but still it holds the same relevance and importance till date. And that is Psycho-Cybernetics.
Yeah, amazing book. I have read that.
Yeah, in that book, you will actually understand how our mind functions, how our conscious, subconscious mind actually functions, and how the self-image is created over the period of time, and how we can break those patterns, how we can rewire our mind, and all those stuff. It is so profound book, and if anyone have to start with their journey, then Psycho-Cybernetics. It is very heavy book because it took me very long to finish that book, because I was just consuming and I was like reflecting back. Okay, what I did wrong when whatever chapter I used to read in that book. I used to close the book. I used to sit back. I used to like recollect all the stuff where I went wrong, basically.
Okay.
Because there is one thing in that book which I like the most, and that is like when you fail in any examination or maybe in a relationship, if you fail, what basically you say to yourself or to the people that I am a failure.
Okay.
You might have heard many people saying, right, I am a failure because you failed maybe in one exam or maybe in relationship or anything. That book says, like, the event or situation, it is not permanent. Your life, the life you are living till you are alive, it is permanent, right? After you are dead, it is gone. But that situation where you failed, that was not permanent. It happened in the past. But why you are carrying that baggage of failure now? If you failed in any event, so that was the failure of that particular event. You are not failure. So stop saying this. Instead say, I failed in the examination. Don't say I am a failure. Say I failed in the examination. I failed in the relationship, and that is over. Now I moved ahead, right? But many people, they just carry that baggage of past and keep saying I am a failure. I am a failure. So they are themselves like treating them so low or so inferior than other people. How can they accept them the way they want to be, right?
Exactly.
So
live in today. Live in today only.
Correct.
Yes, Santoshi. Very nice. Do you want to give a message to our audience? Any message which is very means clicking message? Just Santoshi Bhosale, who has experienced the self-image transformation, so we can do that also.
Yeah. So Mann, honestly, like we live in a world where there is competition of all sorts. Like in every field we have competition, but there is one field, the field of humanity, where there is no competition. Everyone has full right, full capability to live the life the way they want. Otherwise, we see competition everywhere. So this is your life's competition, where you're competing with your own self to become better version of your own self. So each day, always do this thing and see like what extra or what more I'm doing from the last or previous day. You are your own competition, and each day prove yourself that yes, I am becoming better. Don't go in the backward direction, go forward, because there is no backward looking. You will like travel or you will complete your journey when you move forward.
Yes.
Coming backward is not the option. So yes, just remember, on deathbed, what you want, a peaceful life or a horrible life. So just think
I want
of that.
The peaceful life.
I want to die peacefully. That is my mantra. I want to die peacefully. So if I want to achieve that, I will do whatever things possible, which is in my capacity, I will do in this life itself.
You are doing actually out of our capacity, not your capacity. Your capacity is limitless. In this, your limit is here only Yes, I
Yeah.
understand, and I'm grateful, Santoshi. I'm very, very grateful to you. You are so helpful, and you are in our group also, and your vision mission is so very nice. And everything starts from the self-image. I understand, and I want the people understand this thing. And Santoshi Bhosale, how can we reach to you?
Yes, I will share with you my social media handles, so you can just put that in your maybe description or somewhere where you would be posting this video. So I will just give you, people can reach out to me on Instagram, Facebook, because I'm highly active there. Because
Very
now
nice.
I am on a mission. I really want people to help. If anyone is reaching out to me, I am definitely there for them. And also I am about to finish my book in a few months. So that is going to be again a transformational guide for many people. So yeah, once that is done, I will definitely invite you also at my book launch. I would
Yes,
be very happy.
100% I will be there with, then I will also invite you in my book launching. Very nice,
So
very
yes,
nice, Santoshi. Thanks a lot. Yeah.
we will work together and we will empower people.
Yes, we can go together also. Always,
Yes.
we can go. We cannot, this is not the alone journey. We can go together everywhere. We want to be socialized. Everybody.
Yes. Like
Like,
someone has, if you want to go fast, walk alone. But if you want to go far, take
people along with you. Yes, exactly, Santoshi. And thank you very much, and very, very grateful to you for giving me your precious time, for taking me out the minutes of your life. So precious moments I have shared with you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.